What up, world? Waxvillain, Seattle, Washington. Two gents in a turntable. Fireside chat special edition. We got Dove, we got Akil Grant, Noriega Records. Mike Noriega in the house. Stay tuned. Turn this up. We got these two. Just because we might not show it don't mean we don't got it. What's up, Walt? I see you. You tuned in for the right one, man. This is epic today. We got Dove's first live interview. Ben Bounce in the house. I see you. Going solo today without Jeff Benji. I won't take my foot off the gas with this stuff, so I got to keep pushing it. Let's see here. Oh, Dove is in the building. Dove is in the building. Let me go ahead and request.
Hey
Hello.
there.
How are you?
How are you?
This is a fantastic day for me. I can't believe I have the opportunity to speak with you. I've been listening to your music forever. And, you know, since I heard it on Noriega, and it's just really special to kind of bring you on this platform. And more importantly for me, this is like the first time that I think a lot of our friends who listen to your records are going to get a chance to see you and learn. So this is really exciting.
I know I've been hiding, so here I am. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it is my pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh.
Your camera is sideways?
Can you? Okay, let me see, because I got to figure this. I don't really go live often. So I'm sideways now. What about, wait, let me see. Let's see. Am I sideways now?
No, you look like $1,000,000, crystal clear.
Okay, there we go. How are you?
I am fantastic. So I know that Akil is supposed to join, and I think Mike Noriega is going to make a special guest appearance as well. We'll go ahead and kick things off real quick, and then I'll just request them. Let me actually see. That might be there. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Nori,
That's my guy.
What's up, guys?
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for being here. I think Akil might be driving by a little bit later, but we'll go ahead and kick the introduction off. Folks, I go by the name of Waxvillain, Seattle, Washington. Welcome to Two Gentlemen and a Turntable. This is a special edition, fireside chat. We've got the lovely and talented Miss Dove. We're also joined by Mike Noriega. Akil Grant is supposed to join, so I'll keep an eye out for him. For those that don't know,
you might have to request.
What happened?
You might have to request him.
Okay.
Yeah, like you did me.
All right, let me do that real quick.
All right. I don't think he really knows how the whole Instagram thing works that well.
All good, all good.
How's it going, Dove?
Hey, I was looking at you over there. How are you?
I'm cool. Just right here at the shop, just trying to move. I'm moving my spot.
You are.
Yeah.
It's gonna be far from the old spot, or?
No, it's about maybe 5 miles.
Okay, so still in the same.
Yeah, same, basically the same area, just a little bit bigger, more industrial.
Okay. Look
Yeah.
at you. Look at you when you logged on. So there's my guy.
Did you try and request?
Fine.
There he is.
Okay. That's all right.
Okay, Akil's, where are you at? He just texted me.
So fireside chats, a little different than an interview. However, one thing I want to say about this, there is next to no information about Dove or Akil Grant online in terms of their music career. So some of these questions are going to seem very introductory, but that's part of the story. And I want to use this platform to kind of make those connection points so everyone can kind of understand who Dove is as a musician and also as a person. And, you know, the same for Akil when he joins. We've got, I think, maybe 7 or 8 questions. And then we have the RPM round. So that's a really fun opportunity to learn, you know, what folks like in terms of their vinyl interests, favorite foods, and things like that. And again, I'm just trying to draw engagement points, connection points, because I feel like there's an opportunity for us to know more and be a bigger supporter to the musicians we love in a different capacity. So we'll go ahead and get started real quick.
Yeah, Akil just texted me. He just texted me, where are you at? So I'm assuming he's not figuring it out. You tried to request him through Instagram. Maybe I should send him a text.
Yeah, it's showing that he's not even online. I couldn't even like invite him.
Okay, let me tell him to jump on Instagram. I'll text him real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Kind of wait for him for a bit.
Like, I think he at least has to even join. And Mike, I see you.
So I texted.
Boss man, you there? Oof.
Oh man. There he is.
Yeah, I messaged him that you're gonna request him again. He said he'll jump onto Instagram.
Yeah, you got to at least be online for me to request.
Yeah, it's funny because my phone, it'll just ring, you know, like it'll just ring me anywhere I'm at.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. Ready? Thank God.
8 o'clock in the UK.
Is that where you are?
No. She said I'm here in California.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But she said it's 8 o'clock.
That's from the UK.
Adrian Carmen's house.
You gonna try and request him again?
Yeah.
I think he said he just jumped on Instagram. Should probably get him now. Does it let you do 4? It lets you do 4, right?
Yeah, we can do 4. It's just he's not coming up.
What do you mean he's not coming up? You want me to try and request him?
If you can. Yeah.
I'll do that. How do I do it?
So in the upper left-hand corner, there's like a display and then a drop-down arrow.
Oh, got you.
Press that, and then there should be a text field at the top where you could maybe like type in his account name. Hey, everybody. Appreciate you joining.
Yeah, unfortunately on mine, it just gives me an area to comment. So should I put Akil Grant?
Do you see? Oh, man. Do you see something that says invite to join?
No. There's nothing like that on mine. Probably, you know what? I probably can't. Oh, there's Akil, but I could just put Akil Grant. Like I can tag him. Let's see if he. I don't even see that he's on there, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to join the live.
Yeah, let him join the live.
Him to click in and click
yeah,
that
join the live. I'll text him to join the live.
Dove, I want my apologies.
No,
you know,
okay.
A minute by minute agenda. I've never had a live stream kind of be like this. So
it's beautiful. It is lovely. Fine. You're doing great. We get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send a request on his end. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you know what I think is that maybe he just
There
doesn't.
he is.
You see,
There he
Oh, I
is.
can do it, I think. Yeah.
Akil says Akil joined. So Akil, what you got to do is you got to like ask to join. It'll have a little thing on the bottom, like a little red tag on the bottom, right?
We got it. I sent him a
He's
request.
here.
Okay, cool. There he is. You.
Word.
There he is.
Grant,
What's
how are you?
up, y'all?
All right, man.
Hey.
Thank you so
Chilling,
much
chilling, chilling.
here. So I'll kind of get back to my introduction real quick, folks. The reason I wanted to pull this fireside chat today because there was an uber special release from Noriega Records past week, and a live right here featuring Dove with "Never Let Me Go" and "Merry Go Round" covered by the Akil covered by the Equatics, which is a major song. And I wanted to
Word.
bring folks on and give the opportunity to kind of them to learn a little bit about them because there's very little information. But I can tell you this stack right here. I've been listening to Dove for a while. The very first time I heard her, it was "Don't Take Your Arms Away from Me." I remember calling Mike that night. I said, "Mike, I get enough of this song. You got to tell me who this person is." And that was my introduction to you, Dove. I've listened to all of you.
Super sweet.
I consider you the X factor. You know, there's a very short list of folks in the soul game who can hang with you on that level, and it's just an honor to have you here. And again, like I said, super important for me to introduce you to all my friends that follow and listen to your music as well. I think these connection points are important. And with the gentleman in the lower right-hand corner, Mr. Akil Grant, my introduction again was also on the flip side of that first 45, which is I think everybody calls me a fool, right?
Yeah.
And when I heard that, when you open that, I'm like, who is that? It was one of those moments for me. And so
Nice.
when I heard, merry-go-round, blown away. Gabe Rowland is my enemy of the soul scene. I'm not shy about this stuff. And so I love the combination of the three together. Mike Noriega sitting in the director chair, kind of picking parts, the reimagined version of the lost gems from the past. So first off, thank you. I love your music. It's an honor to have you on. But let's go ahead and get into the questions. Most importantly for me, I would love it if you both would be able to tell who you are, what your music is about, and where they can find you, like on Instagram, as well as maybe stream your music or buy your music. I want to make sure we get to the important stuff first.
Okay. Akil, you want to
Ladies
go
first. Ladies first.
Okay, there you go. Well, as you guys know, my lovely friend up here already did an introduction. That was beautiful. But I'm Dove, and I'm an LA girl, raised here in LA, born in Cleveland, but raised here. I've been singing my entire life. Grew up listening to everything from the Dramatics to Patti LaBelle to Shaka Khan, just to everything, And
Journey.
yes, so
Journey.
just some real, singing stuff. The guys call me a baby, so of course I had the Whitney Houstons and all that too in my generation. But I just always gravitated towards heavier voices, voices that could actually, make somebody feel something, And then as far as messaging, I love. I'm a God girl. My brother Mike Noriega knows what's up with that. So I love just singing about love and true things and honest things about the world. And right now I'm stuck on Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On." That album. You know what I mean? And I relate so heavy to it, not because it's relevant today, but because that's where my soul is. So it's just a little bit.
Very good.
Yeah.
Akil, how about you?
Wow. I'm I'm blown away at the you mentioned the Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye has always been my favorite singer. I grew up, my parents, I'm an 8-track baby, a vinyl baby. So, I was dabbling, playing around with their records all the time, just staring into Earth, Wind and Fire album covers and, just drifting off, and then hearing, vocals from like Philip Bailey or Maurice or the Isley Brothers. And that's what I grew up on. And like I said, Marvin Gaye, that What's Going On album to me is one of the best albums ever made, from start to finish. Every song is a hit, and the way he does his harmonies, that he influenced me big time. And also musically, I'm influenced by the Mazel brothers, who started off as part of the corporation with Motown and did all those hits with the Jackson 5. But all the stuff that they went on to do with the jazz fusion with Donald Byrd, Bobby Humphrey, those are my vibes right there. So I've been singing since I was a child. I've been kind of out of the game for a bit. I let my lady handle a lot of the major stuff because that's what she does, and she's been featured on some of Noriega's hits as well. But they kind of dusted me, took me off, put me. I give thanks for that, and I really enjoy singing these songs because they take me back to my childhood.
Yeah.
So, big ups.
Very,
Super
very
big.
cool. And it's always kind of hear the influences because same stuff that I listen to, and it's really cool to understand where the inspiration, where the sound comes from, and so that means a lot. I think the music joined on with Noriega Records and started recording. And how did you connect with Mike?
Was that for me? Because you kind of went in and out.
For both of you. So,
ladies
first,
of course.
And how you connected. What kind of led to that?
Yeah, I'll take it first. I had a friend who moved to Holland, and we had done a few things, and he said, I got some guys, and I really want to connect you. Your voice is really, really just soul, and I think you would fit in this with these guys so perfectly. So he introduced me to Gabe, and Gabe and I, we kind of kept in touch, here and there, but we never came together to do anything, too much. And then one day Gabe reached out to me and he's like, hey, I'm working with Noriega over at Noriega Records, and he got this stuff that's just fire. And I just if you want to come down and just see how it sounds. And I just fell in love ever since. So I really give credit to Gabe and Noriega for just really bringing me into this new journey of just testing my voice on these type of records. And it's just so exciting. So
Blessing.
Yeah, Gabe, I've known Gabe for years. Actually, one of his daughters is best friends with my daughter. They've grown up together, went to school together, so I've known his family for a long time. I knew he was a musician, and he knew that I was singing with Deka, the hip-hop orchestra conducted by Jeff Gallegos, Double G, and, we used to cover a lot of soul hits, and I remember sending Noriega and Gabe the cover that I did of Bloodstone's Natural High with a 70-piece orchestra, and he was like, that shit is fire, so Gabe is a cool cat, so he hit me up and was like, yo, my partner Mike, Noriega has some hits, would you be willing to get down? And I'm like, of course. So, send me the songs, and I'm blown away by all of them. Like, yo, this is what this is the vein.
Yeah, Noriega has an ear too.
Yeah.
To know exactly what to put you on. And then Gabe, oh my God, Gabe is just a beast. And the way he puts it together, that's my brother.
The production.
Oh, what? Yes, so together with all of us, that's what you're hearing,
Yeah.
For me, what I love about just the overarching theme with Noriega Records is these records are lost gems that are very hard to find, let alone and affordable, where us average Joe collectors can go and buy them. And so I don't have $800 for the Equatics OG45, but you know what I mean? Like, right? And so he's making this sound available again. And when I do my unboxings, I'm always talking about it just a little bit better than the original. Why? Because I think, one, technology is better. Two, you know, you're getting a chance to say, well, we do it like this and kind of turn it up a notch. I always think the mix is done well, and Gabe does a great job of keeping the original,
Yep.
still
And,
having his flavor on it.
yep.
And that's really awesome.
Yeah, and let me touch on that. And when recording vocally, he really wants us to channel that sound. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'll channel the doo-wop era. I'll, you know, put the mask on and go into character and be like, let me simulate what was going on at that moment, you know. So when I'm hearing these songs, you know, I'm like, okay, I grew up cruising Crenshaw Boulevard, you know, and, you know, these are the type of the oldies that were blasting out of our Mustang, you know, and, you know, me digging through my parents' records and like, oh, what's that? Let me collect. And then I DJ'd for years. So it was perfect. And, you know, he's got hits. He's got some hidden gems. And that's what I like, the rarity of the songs, you know.
Yeah.
Very cool.
A lot of them were records that I had for years or always was chasing and never could put my hands on it. And I had the same issue with every collector being like, hey, can you give me a copy? Can you give me a copy? And thinking to myself, why am I not just redoing these songs and keeping that original, like, warm, old, dark kind of feeling that they had, or that underground feeling, but still kind of maybe modernize it a little bit, but don't take away the love and the sweetness and feeling that the emotion had. And when Dove and Akil started singing on my records, they really, it was like a godsend, because the you know, God was putting them in my life and bringing them out from underneath wherever they were working into their own projects, and, you know, putting them on these records was just like, it was just meant to be, man. It was just totally meant to be.
Word.
I was telling a friend of mine that, you know, I think everything for a reason, and you know, it's a blessing, right? It might not be, but maybe tomorrow it is. So leading into my next question, we kind of touched on this with the last one. You heard me say Gabe is my MVP of the soul scene, probably more than anyone who have had the opportunity. Mike. And so, again, thinking about, you know, how things work, the progression, hear the music, then it comes out, we buy it. So for someone,
You're breaking in and out.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us what it's like to be in the studio with Gabe, like for an entire session, how everything kind of works out?
You speaking to me or any of us?
You gonna take it first. Ladies always first.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's our order. I know to go.
Just go, Dove. Just go.
We know how to flow this thing.
I'll take the sloppy seconds, Dove. It's all good.
You're so silly. You're so silly. By the way, shout out to Gabe in the house. My brother is here. And the Los Yesterdays. I see you guys. Okay, so no. Gabe is just like, he's just, first of all, he can play everything. Okay, he gets on the vibraphones. He gets on the drums. He just is a genius, you know. And how we do it is it's almost like a superhero team. He has it. He knows his space, and then I come in and I know exactly. I hear, especially with the covers, I'll hear the way it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? And then he'll say, now do your Dove thing. You know what I mean? And I'll just say, okay, let's go. And I'll just start. And it's just, and we just have this, this magic, you know what I mean? This flow. Gabe is incredible. Gabe is everything. Yes.
He is. Like they call Stevie Wonder a musical genius. Gabe, definitely a musical genius.
He really is.
He puts it down, the production, and I mean, he has it to a T. And, you know, and I hear those tracks, I'm like, man, let's get it.
You have to question yourself. You say, Gabe, you did this over?
Right.
Because sometimes, you know, he did it over because it's so clear and the drums are so more solid. But you're like, you did all of
he's like the OG. He's like the OG.
Yeah.
He really is. And he's so sweet.
Exactly.
He's so sweet.
He's my hero. He's my hero.
I love being in, what's the studio, Mike, we recorded at the time?
Sound Factory.
When I found out, you know, when I was like, we're recording there, I was like, shit, that's where Marvin Gaye recorded his What's Going On album. I was sat there. You know, it's a lot of hits that have come out there, but for me, Marvin Gaye being my favorite singer, I was just like hypnotized in a trance. So I was like, when I record this song in this same room and setting that he's in, I'm channeling his spirit, and I believe that was
it sing better, man. It made you
right.
try harder.
Exactly. You know, I was just like, all right, let's do this. Fun times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
That's really special to hear, because I mean those are things that we never know about as fans, you know, and especially the meaning to you. Dove, are there any certain like memories you have with Gabe that's maybe something that was funny or really unique, or maybe how he changed, you know, the song?
You know, Gabe is just. I didn't hear the last piece what you said, but I just got. I mean, I'm with Gabe a lot. You know, we got some surprises going on. But save that for later. But he's just a really funny guy. People won't know that he's very sensitive, and he gets up in the middle of everything and he's dancing, and it's like these wild dances, and you just like, Gabe, you're wild, like he's wild, and then he's just like the most genuine brother. We could have like the most genuine conversations about life that spark songs.
Yeah.
I think we're in the process of making all the memories right now. So ask me that in about another 2 years. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm happy to. For me, when I think of Gabe's work, you know, I always talk about critical listening, and I pay attention on, you know, Don't Take Your Arms Away From Me. I think about the snare hits on songs, and I will reach out to him and ask him about that. I said, man, you really nailed it with this one piece. You know, why did you do that? And I just really appreciate his attention to detail, his dedication, and to constantly be cranking out hit records. So for me, it was really
there was one track, Noriega. Which one was it that it was a straight up lead vocal the whole way, no backgrounds, and when I heard it, I kept hearing backgrounds, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and add them. That was Merry Go Round. Yep. I was like, let me add these background vocals.
Killed it, man.
You know, these need to be in there. And I was like, all right, let's hope they use it. And he was like, damn.
Yeah. It was hard. You know, because that record, it has no backgrounds, but it needed it. It really needed it. When you came in and the way you wrote those harmonies was tight. It's super tight, man. The thing with Gabe, man, is he becomes the player. So if you have a drummer, he starts to listen like he got to become that person. It's not easy. Things that he has to go through to do this, believe me, man, it's like he has to become all these different people, because these are different human beings playing
with
these different
styles.
He got to step out of his own body and become them people.
Yeah.
And that's what his real gift is, I believe, is that he doesn't even know how great he is, and he's very humble, but he could become that other person. And I mean, he's working on a record for me right now, and it's just like, I can't believe it. It sounds so amazing. Like he's just, he's very humble, but he doesn't know how big a gift he really is.
He's such a gift. Oh, yeah.
That's sick.
God bless you, Gabriel Rowland.
Yes, Gabe in the house.
We love you.
You know, my next question, and it's really specific to, you know, the latest 45, but really all of them. I always go around and everything like that. What do you do to get yourself in the vibe to take on such a big song?
Was that you asking me what was that? Because you're going in and out. Was it merry-go-round?
How do you prepare to take on like big songs like this?
I had an acting career once, you know, back in the day. So when I'm in the studio, I mentally try to put myself in the shoes of the singer. I listen to the words. You know, the first thing I do when I get a song is write the lyrics hand for hand. Even if I can find the lyrics, I want to listen to the song and stop and write each line word for word. Then I want to become the words. And like I said, it's just channeling the energy and the spirit and the pain or the passion or the love or the happiness of the lyrics. And, you know, that's what I aim to seek, you know. And, you know, I put myself in a position where I've been in merry-go-round relationships, where I've, you know, been on the yo-yo, you know. So I put myself back into high school, you know, getting the raw treatment, getting dissed, you know. So I pull from a lot of sources, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For me, when I kind of compare the original to your version, I know that these guys were teenagers, right? They were in a high school band. Man, and I feel like I could hear the experience come out in the sound. It was maybe a little bit more believable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
But
I can't tell you, that's my favorite. When I go to play that record, I'm gonna go DJ tomorrow. I'm gonna play it again. I love how he did it, man. I mean, I'm just so proud of him. And then Never Let Me Go, I actually like Dove's version more than Monique, because Monique is a great version, but Dove just has that rich feel, like that soulful quality that you just can't get from any artist. Like, she just has that ability to bring the love out of your heart, man. She's like, whew.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's right. Grab your soul. Grab your soul.
Yeah, she has that grab your soul, man. I think they both do. As both of them as artists really have a passion for pulling the love out of their, they're singing with their heart, man.
Yeah.
Agree. Couldn't say
So
it better.
What you say? Are you saying we're gonna have to do one together now? Is that what you're saying? We got to.
Wait a minute. We didn't even.
Never know.
Never know.
I love
maybe.
it. I love it. A collaboration on a live stream. I love it.
Hey, and
I'm paying attention to
vinyl.
What happened?
Colored vinyl. I said I also love the colored vinyl. I remember asking Mike. I was like, "Yo, can we get some colored vinyl into the mix? Let's get some."
Yeah, man. Well, that's
let's
why
do this. Let's do it.
Sour apple candies. Yeah.
That's
That sour apple candy thing going on.
The green is Akil's favorite color, right, Akil?
Yes, I love it. Favorite color.
That's the Sour Apple Charms Blow Pop variant.
Hey.
Jolly Rancher, right?
Exactly.
This is the Certs Winter Green variant.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. And I like the clear one you had posted up the other day too. That clear one.
Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah,
that's right. The Jolly Rancher sub. Ice cream truck flavors.
So I'm paying attention to time. I see we're at 12:31. What I'd love to do is get into the lightning round real quick, and then if you wouldn't mind telling us what we can look forward to next from you. Maybe there's a sneak peek or something like that. You can kind of tell us what's coming. So the lightning round, 10 questions. We'll kind of follow the same format. Dove, Akil, Dove, Akil. They're just short one-word answers. So first off, musical inspiration growing up.
Seal. Random.
Soul.
Okay.
Soul.
What are you listening to right now?
Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, and that Tammy Terrell, All I Do.
Tammy. Love Tammy.
Yeah.
Wow. Lots of Joni Mitchell on hand for me. I love Joni Mitchell.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The last record you bought?
Wow.
Akil.
You know what? I just got it yesterday, but it's that Sly Stone in the Family, and it's that one with the underdog and all that on it.
Okay.
Just pick that
Let's
up.
see. Last record I bought, I know I went digging somewhere at a thrift store and found a bunch of stuff. It may have been an Average White Band album with the Schoolboy Crush on it.
Okay. All right. Favorite album of all time?
Wow.
Oh, of all time. Well, that's a hard one.
I know.
And with all the genres of music that I listen to, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already said Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. That album just speaks to my soul, so it's relevant now, 50-something years later.
That one, and I'm super left, and most people won't know about this, but it's the Carpenters, Karen Carpenter.
Oh, I know the Carpenter. Shoot, come on now.
That's right.
I know the Carpenters well.
I think
Very
that's
good. Very good. All right. This one should be a little easier. 45 or LP, if you had to choose.
45s right now. Yeah, 45s.
Yeah, LP, because it's more songs.
Agree. Okay.
More hits.
Black or colored vinyl?
I like the old school blacks. I don't know what's
Okay.
up with this. I like the old school blacks. Yeah.
Well, since I'm a colored person, I'm going to roll with the colored vinyl, and I requested the colored vinyl.
Touchdown.
I love it. I love it. All right. Favorite dessert?
Uh-oh.
Ice cream. Butter pecan.
Yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
know where Dove was at.
That's particular.
Dove was going to Thrifties, man. She was getting the butter pecan double
Oh,
scoop.
God.
Someone said ice
Don't be
cream.
doing me like that.
That's right, cake, B. Yes.
Favorite drink?
Diet Coke. Everybody knows that. So random.
I go hard on the water, but if you said drink, so I'm gonna have to go with that whiskey. You know, whiskey on with ginger beer.
Okay. Give me a favorite quote.
Trouble don't last always.
Woo! Love it.
My favorite quote. I'm actually, I got the shirt on. It's Yoda, do or do not. There is no try.
Yeah.
I can dig that. Awesome. All right, so that concludes the RPM round. If you don't mind, just tell us what we can look forward to in the future from you.
Right now, I'm working on, like I said earlier, I'm in the studio with my brother, Gabe, and Tom Brennick, and we're working on like a super project right now, super album.
Really?
So, super album.
Wow.
I probably
Wow.
shouldn't have said nothing because I'm a mystery girl, but super album.
Wow.
That's exclusive. Okay.
Exclusive. Yeah.
I'll probably be working on this reggae project that my lady, who actually has done some tracks with Noriega and Gabe, Lanice McKay, Lanice Williams. We're actually working on some reggae covers. Well, reggae covers, our own songs over some classic Studio One reggae rhythms. So
Wow.
Nice.
polishing that up.
Sounds good, yeah.
Very exciting. I cannot wait to hear more about this super album. Thank you so much for taking time to come on 2GENTs and a Turntable live stream. This was really special for me, and I think, we've had a great viewing so far. I think everyone was really interested to meet both of you and learn about you. And Mike, thank you so much for joining.
Hey, I got a sneak peek. One last one for you. Akil, his wife Lala, Lanice McKay. They got a duet that they're doing on my label. The record's done. It came out great. Lanice killed it like she always does, and Akil's coming in on the beauty end, man, for the duet. Home run, man. There's some videos of it on my Instagram. I think it's record number 14 on the label.
Word.
Well,
Okay.
got the new logo on it. I'm gonna use it for one try and see what's going on with the new logo, but I'll go back and forth.
That's awesome.
That's really
Hot
awesome.
fire.
All right,
Hot
man.
fire like Dylan.
Hope everybody's happy. Everything's working out for everyone. Everyone's definitely keeping healthy. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Word.
Thank you all so much.
All right.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
so
much
much.
for having us. Thank you.
We'll do
so
it again
much.
sometime.
Thanks.
Okay.
Word.
Love you all.
Thank you,
All
Don.
right, y'all.
right,
Peace
Don.
out. One love, people.
See ya.
Bye.
Yes, yes.
All right, everybody. Waxvillain, Seattle, Washington. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really special. Share it, please. If not for me, do it for the musicians that we love so much, Mike Noriega and everything like that. I thought this was a fantastic way to just meet these people, to put a face to the voices that we've been listening to on the records. I know for me, I was wondering, I was curious. Now I feel like I know Dove a little bit. And just great insights into the studio work, stuff that we don't see too often, if at all. Getting the opportunity to kind of learn a little bit more about the magic that Gabe does in the studio. And most importantly, we got some cool news about stuff that's coming forward. So when I heard Tommy Brennick, super album or something like that with Dove, I'm thinking, major stuff. And we got some insights from Mike that was great. Stay tuned. Plenty more to talk about. I'll see y'all. Waxvillain, Seattle, Washington. I'm out.